A few of the reasons why some people have a harder time keeping weight off.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding.
I'm Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell, share my videos. Thank you very much, motherfuckers. I appreciate it. I thought I'd talk about some of the reasons why some people, a very small percentage of people that are actually obese, have a harder time keeping weight off than the other close to 100 million people in America that are obese just because they eat themselves that way and are underactive. There's people that have hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism is when your thyroid gland is underactive and therefore your base metabolic rate is lower than compared to a person of your same height, age, weight, and sex. They also have very, very low energy, like they're very lethargic, so they have a lower than average base metabolic rate, and they have little energy, so it's like kind of a double whammy. It would be diagnosed by a doctor. They would be on medications. From what I understand, some of the medications have some pretty severe side effects, so whenever somebody says, I'm just fat or overweight or obese because I have a low metabolic rate, or I have a low metabolism, and they haven't been diagnosed with hypothyroidism, they're just kind of mocking these people who actually have to fucking deal with this disorder. There's also PCOS. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it affects 5 to 10% of all women, which is a big ass fucking number when you think about it. And it's obviously cysts on the ovaries, but it also causes high levels of insulin resistance, and it causes higher than normal androgen levels in women, which is why when you see a woman that has PCOS that is overweight, they tend to hold their weight in their belly like a male would, instead of in their hips and thighs and everything like that, like a woman normally does. So and it comes with extra hair growth, everything like that. Really horrible disorder that affects 5 to 10% of women. And again, when people just say they just can't lose weight and haven't been diagnosed with any of these disorders or any other similar disorders like this, just pretty much scoffs in the fucking face of people that have to put up with these horrible disorders. Let's see, there's also Cushing's disease. Cushing's disease is when the body produces too much cortisol, which is the fat-storing hormone. Again, diagnosed by a doctor, blah, blah, blah. People that, that act like it's their problem when they haven't been diagnosed with it. It's bullshit. And then there's also, there's rare genetic disorders like Prader-Willi. Prader-Willi is a rare genetic disorder that causes people to be hungry all the fucking time, which would just fucking suck. Talk about the willpower needed that no matter how much you eat, you still feel hungry. That would be very hard to stave off being overweight or obese. Truly, it really would. And my heart goes out to all these people that have to fight this. It's still not a reason to let yourself get obese if you can avoid it. I have personally had 1 or 2 clients that have had PCOS, and I've had one client that had a severe case of hypothyroidism, and the medication was constantly being adjusted, and weight was just bouncing up and down all the time. And the PCOS was made it very hard because a lot of times too, cysts will rupture, and it causes the person to actually have to be inactive for a while. Often it's a medically, it can be a medically compromising issue that affects a person's health. But the vast majority of people, as we have discussed ad fucking nauseum, are obese in our country just because they're lazy and they like McDonald's. Literally, they overeat and they're underactive. That is why. So to the people that have these disorders, I really feel for you. I truly do. And I hope you try to maintain a healthy weight for your longevity since you already have these disorders going on. And for the rest of you, just get active and start eating normal-sized portions of food to live longer. If you are actually positive and you love your body, if you love yourself, you will love yourself enough to be healthy. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. My name is Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Hit me up on Instagram at Every Damn Day Fitness. Hit me up on Twitter at Every Damn Day Fitness. I'm also on Facebook at Every Damn Day Fitness. No, on the internet at everydamndayfitness.net, where I specialize in helping obese people get to healthy weights. God damn.